Today, we're going to be taking a look at the best budget skins you guys can pick up right now in CS2 that look extremely expensive. Every skin on this list is in field tested condition or higher, and every one on this list is under $10 except for one item. Starting off with the USPS, the first option that I would recommend is the Jawbreaker in field tested condition, coming in at $9.16. I really like all the color to this skin, and the pink, blue, and yellow really complement each other and make this a very expensive looking weapon. The other option that we do have for the USPS is the Cortex in minimal wear condition, coming in at $5.55. This once again does have a lot of pink going throughout the entire weapon, however this time it's complemented with some white and black. I definitely think this is a great option for the price. Moving over to the P250, we only have one option here. This is the Muertos in field tested condition, coming in at $7.20. In CS2, the red on this weapon really stands out, and it's definitely a very clean skin to pick up. Moving over to the Glock 18, the first option we have here is the Moonrise in factory new condition, coming in at only $2.69. This is also a pattern-based skin, so you can get the moon in different positions depending where you like it, which is definitely a unique feature for a skin that is so cheap. Another great option that I would recommend for the Glock 18 is the Nuclear Garden in minimal wear condition, coming in at $2.88. This green really stands out in CS2 with a tiny bit of yellow showing depending on the lighting in CS2. Sticking to another green weapon in CS2, for the Tech 9, we're going to be picking up the Bamboozle in factory new condition, coming in at $2.38. There's not a whole lot to say for this skin in CS2, however, it's definitely a very clean option that I would pick up. Moving over to the CZ75, we're going to be picking up the Eco in minimal wear condition, coming in at $1.95. I don't love green weapons in CS2, however the last few that I did show are ones that I definitely would recommend that I do definitely enjoy. Moving over to the P2000, if you use this weapon instead of the USPS, I would definitely recommend picking up the Imperial Dragon. This one is in battle scarred condition, and it's the only battle scarred on this list. I only included it in battle scarred because it does actually change the effect of the weapon. It looks the cleanest in battle scarred condition with that pink that does show on the top of the weapon. This comes in at $4.40. Moving over to the 5.7, we're going to be picking up the Sky Blue in factory new condition, coming in at $2.36. This was recently added to CS2 with the new Ascent collection. The price on this will be fluctuating, however at the time of recording it is $2.36. Taking a look at the Desert Eagle, the first option we have here is the Mecha Industries in field tested condition, coming in at $6.04. Even in field tested condition, you don't see much wear on this weapon, it just makes it a little more dull. However, the red and white and black definitely stand out in CS2. That tiny red accent definitely makes this weapon super clean. The other option that I would recommend for the Desert Eagle is the Tilted in factory new condition, coming in at $1.98. Once again, this is a newer skin added to CS2. However, I definitely think this is a clean budget option for the Desert Eagle. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is the best CS2 trading site with thousands of skins to choose from. Simply select the skins you don't want from your inventory, select the skins you do want, and press trade. You can get up to $5 completely free on your first trade if you use code CLAUDE, as well as a 35% deposit bonus on your balance while using code CLAUDE. If you don't have any skins in CS2 but want a free chance every day, they are always running 3 giveaways that are completely free to enter. Make sure to check them out with the link in the description below, and thanks again Skins Monkey for sponsoring the video. Jumping over to the SMGs, starting it off with the MAC-10, we're going to be picking up the Seiba Oni in field tested condition, coming in at only $1.02. I really like the purple and pink to this weapon, and there's not a ton of options with this color for the MAC-10. Jumping over to the MP7, we're going to be picking up the Abyssal Apparition in field tested condition, coming in at $3.44. This is a really unique skin to CS2 with the trippy effect going on throughout the entire weapon. I definitely think this is an underrated skin, and it's also very undervalued. Moving over to the MP9, we're going to be picking up the Starlight Protector in field tested condition, coming in at $3.74. The base of this weapon is white and black with a ton of gold accents going throughout. However, there is a ton of color in the back part of the weapon on the unicorn, which definitely adds a unique feature. There's not a lot of CS2 skins that have pretty much every color. Jumping over to the UMP 45, the best option we have here is the Arctic Wolf in factory new condition, coming in at $2.07. Just like the Desert Eagle Mecha Industries, this is a white and black skin with some red accents going throughout. I definitely think those tiny bits of red make this skin a lot better. Moving over to the P90, the skin that I would recommend picking up is the Neo Queen in factory new condition, coming in at $1.90. I really like the graffiti style to this weapon. I will be giving away this Huntsman Knife Marble Fade in factory new condition when we hit 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to enter this giveaway, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and make sure your trade link or Steam ID are in the description of your YouTube channel. Taking a look at the main primary weapons, starting it off with the M4A4, we're going to be picking up the Polysoup in field tested condition, coming in at $5.08. This is pretty much the only purple skin you can get for the M4A4 while on a budget. The only other purple option you do have for the M4A4 while on a budget is the Desolate Space in field tested condition, coming in at $9.31. Out of the two options, I personally would be picking this one up. Jumping over to the AUG, the only skin that I would recommend picking up is the Eye of Zapums in field tested condition, coming in at $5.22. This is definitely a trippy skin with a ton of colors going throughout. However, I really enjoy this after using it in CS2. Jumping over to the AK-47, and one of the most difficult weapons to find a skin for in CS2 while on a budget, the first option we have here is the Phantom Disruptor in minimal wear condition, coming in at $7.77. The second option, and my favorite option out of the two for the AK-47, is the Headshot in field tested condition, coming in at $10.15. I really like the color changing effect to this weapon, which is definitely why I would be picking this one up. Moving over to the M4A1S, the first option we have here is the Black Lotus in field tested condition. This is the only weapon on this list over $10, coming in at $12.03. I really like the purple to this skin, and it's the only M4A1S with a ton of purple. I will also be giving away this M4A1S Black Lotus in field tested condition when this video hits 300 likes. All you need to do to enter the giveaway, drop a like on the video, and comment down below which 3 budget skins you would pick up. However, make sure to stick around and watch the rest of the skins on this video. The other option that we do have for the M4A1S is the Nitro in minimal wear condition, coming in at $1.54. This is a super clean skin that you can pick up in CS2, which is pretty much all matte black with a tiny bit of orange. Jumping over to the Scout, the first option we have here is the Rapid Transit in field tested condition, coming in at $1.11. I really like this addition to CS2 as it is super clean. The other option we have for the Scout is the Xeno in field tested condition, coming in at only 60 cents, which is the cheapest weapon on this list. I definitely think the glitter to this skin definitely makes it stand out a bit more compared to some other weapons in CS2. Jumping over to the GALIL AR, the only option we have here is the Eco in field tested condition, coming in at $8.63. This will pair very nicely with the CZ75 if you did pick it up earlier in this video. Jumping over to the AWP, the first option we have here is the Duality in field tested condition, coming in at $2.86. I really like the subtle pink detail throughout this entire weapon, definitely a great pickup. The other option that we do have for the AWP is the Mortis in minimal wear condition, coming in at $5.26. I really like the overall design to this weapon, and this is the first skin that I did pick up when I came back to CS2. I hope you guys enjoyed watching another budget CS2 skins video, and hopefully you guys got some ideas for new skins you can pick up while on a budget. All these skins are ones that I personally would pick up or have already picked up in CS2 if you're on a lower budget, which look extremely clean. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.